report. Hopefully, you guys are okay. Hopefully, everything goes well with you. I want to say thank you for the subscribing, the liking, the sharing. Beautiful, beautiful ways of spreading the messages out. And it's very interesting that new lives of those new energies that we are learning. We are learning how to balancing. We are learning how to resolve conflicts. We are learning things more quickly. Okay, but within a finding of them more quickly, sometimes we are finding things from the past that were not balanced. They are lacking with the balance of the present. So, as today we are going to be finding out these energies, particularly that the moon is going to be opposing Neptune and Venus. It is about this new beginning. It's about this new ways of love, a new way of situations. And if you carrying the old within you, you're realizing that the lack of love within the new energies, the lack of love within the new connections that maybe are, the lack of the new way of love is because we have not processing the past. So the moon is going to be trying to find this balance today. Very beautiful, very great energy is going to come out. And the reason for this is that she's going to be dropping this from yesterday, this beautiful understanding of what needed to be transformed, particularly the internal war with the warrior within you and the transformations. And as the moon is going to be seeking into a balance, we are going to go through a lot of challenges. Okay, don't thinking about the problems, don't thinking about the that you are being caring, seeking it there as the problems to seek the solution, and finding the solution is going to bring the balance. Because when you look at it only to the problem and you stay with the energies within the problem will not going to solve itself if you're not looking for the solutions. And that's what we are going to be looking at. We are going to be looking at to those solutions. The moon, it's going to be transiting there. It's going to be get out of these oppositions of the moon and of Venus, and we are going to be seeing it that transitions of the moon that she is going to meet what? She's going to meet the Liliths. With the meeting of the Liliths, okay, we are going to have these divine energies that are going to be putting together. This is when you're going to be realizing the today's energies. And as we are going to be going within this, and as the moon is going to be going into Scorpio tomorrow, we are going to be seeing that energy within us and working our shadows. And that's how we are going to be finding the energies of these unhealed patterns that are preventing us to go forward. Okay, it wasn't about you, it was not about your partner, it was about the old patterns so encoded and stuck within our own selves. So the day is going to be a very interesting, particularly we are talking about 11 o'clock in there. That energy of Mars, Pluto, Lilith, it is still active. It is still going on in there. The true Lilith coming out of Libra. Okay, let's down for a second up here. Looking at to that balance, the truth Lilith is going to be going to the mean Lilith for the meeting, and that is one of the truth is going to be asking for what? Going down to the roots. Today I spoke with someone who has some issues, and I explained it to them. Thinking about yourself as you are the tree of life. Okay? You don't want to fix the branches. You don't want to fix what the fruit is. Because the branches and the fruit, they're depending on what? They're depending on the roots. And this is where you need to look at the energies. Down deep into the roots. But you're going to find in them where? You're finding them at Scorpio. You're finding them deep within the underworld. Because the roots, you're not seeing them. You have to go to them. You have to look at them. Are they dry? Do you need a water? Do you need emotion? Do you need love? So those roots can be healthy. Do you need a nurturing? This is why you're gonna feel this needs of codependency of that Scorpio's energy. As a Scorpio, it's so needy of these emotions, these deep intimacy emotions in there. And you're seeing at the roots in there. Have you give? Have you receive that intimacy within? So seeing it with those energies, the true Lilith is going to be coming out of this balance, and it's going to be like, let me go down into the underworld. Let me go back into the shadow. Let me go see deep within me. Let me go to the roots of my tree of life, because my tree of life doesn't produce water, the water of life. I'm not flowing within that river of life that comes from the tree of life. All this is connecting, guys. Okay, just so you know that the water signs, they are about, particularly about these emotions, about this flowing. Okay, that is a these things that you need to be seeing it within. All right. 1 o'clock energy is going to be some interesting in there. Currently, the sun, it is looking at for this merging with Uranus. We are not going to see that merge very well energies in there, as we are about to go to the full moon. That's going to be at Scorpio. Thank God that it's not going to be the sun and Uranus. They're not going to be exact. They're going to have like a few degrees difference during this process. So we are going to be seeing at what you need to change. Okay, but during these energies, don't make, I can repeat, don't make this radical emotional changes in there, because this is what the energy is going to be testing it out to you. It's going to be a huge test with this. All right, because all you see is what's happening to the roots at Scorpio without realizing what is going on into the world. Your job with that opposition's polarity points between the sun seeing the moon and the moon sees the sun, it is about to become the other. The sun to becomes the moon to becomes the sun. So if you have problem with Scorpio, you need to fix what? The Taurus. If you have problem with the Taurus in there, you know, that is this energy that need to fix where? It's Scorpio, right? This is about the material possessions with others. This is about the emotions with others, okay? Taurus is very protective about the things that it has. Scorpio is about protective about the things that carries in from within. This emotional. So you can have all the material things here, okay, but if your intimacy, your understanding about yourself is not good, it doesn't matter how what you got in Taurus, right? But if your emotional things are good, then it's okay. But you're struggling in the material world. You're struggling to survival mode. Now there is your problem. So you're looking at through this problem as that is going to come out. You're looking at to see it from within yourself to resolve this and find this balance. And who's coming can help you? The true Lilith. Okay. This is going to be kind of like advancing to you, to telling you what the problem of the full moon will be. All right, as we are going to be going on with this energies in there, intense energy is going to begin like a 4 o'clock. That is going to be one of the ascendants going to be with the south node. All this we talk about this Virgo and Libra intense energies because of everything that goes on in Pisces and Aries. Okay, what is this leading is that in the next we are talking about pretty much like 26, we are talking about April, May. This energy is going to be even later on is going to be affecting more, but we are going to be seeing these transitions in there. That is transition from personal be with others and with others in the spirit, renovating, beginning the new world. So it's a lot of all this is that everyone, including us, we are going through these processes. And when you understand those processes, it's going to be a more easier for you to stop fighting because the past has to become what? A new future. But the future cannot repeating the past. And this is one of the lessons that we are going to learn. 5 o'clock, the moon is going to be rising at the horizon. We're going to be have this clearing energies with the sun. Right now, the moon is in divine energies with the sun. That is what do you think? What can we do? A great time to talk intuition with authority within yourself. Great time to figure out where I'm going to be, where my balance is not, what is not balanced, and what can we do about it. The moon is also trining what? Jupiter. Very powerful moments of that growth. You to have this communications is in there. Even the things maybe not good, not great, and so on. You're realizing that the communications is not only a key, the communications is a path of life, of balancing the energies. All right, how the communications are going on? Not very well though, because a lot of the communications is going to be coming up from the fear of being you being judged, the fear of you being pushed, and so on and so on. We have a Mercury and a Chiron opposing the both Liliths, and as the ascendant is going to be rising at 7 o'clock in the afternoon, we're going to be seeing this lack of communications. Like you said something, but you didn't say the whole thing. Like you feel something, but you don't know if you have to. And the reason for this is you haven't learned the truth yet. You haven't learned the power of the truth that it's coming. And now the true Lilith combining with the moon, which is the moon is going to be what? Our focus, our intuition, what is going to lead in us tomorrow. We're going to be seeing it, those energies within ourselves. Okay? So you open up the door, you open up a little bit to communications, but you feel like you cannot tell absolutely everything. Okay? Yes, you will feel like you cannot tell everything because you're not sure from within you. Have you know the truth and the whole truth as it is. So now that energies of this meeting of the moon with the Liliths and particularly divine energies that's going to be towards Venus is going to be particularly about that, to have the faith, the courage, the strength, and the power. Okay, you will see. It's a very beautiful, very powerful. It's kind of like you confessing first to yourself, and then you confessing to what? To the others, right? But you got to start from somewhere, and this is what today is about it. But you understand that the old patterns of that's what it was, that's what the love is not it, and that's what the situation is. Because right now Venus is having a hard time, right? She walked into the areas to find this new world, and you see that the new world does not exist because of the old one. You see that the new way of path of love, it doesn't match what the world currently is. You see how beautiful it can be, but it's not, right? And you're making the decisions. I will begin to be creating this new world by creating me. And that is the power, the esoteric power of Venus in Aries when she is transiting it in there, is you to renew yourself. Believing in this powerful, soulful love, guys. All right. What else? There was. I think that 11 o'clock, the energy is going to be calling for this divine moment. We are going to have the ascendant and the midheaven with the moon. They're going to be having divine energies towards the sun. You put that divine path within the authority that you are seeing it like, let's do it this. But in and about 2 days, we are going to be facing this opposition. This opposition there. Because right now you're like, okay, I see the problem, I see the situations, let's see it, what is going to be. So when the truth is spoken, now within the truth, you're going to facing what? The challenges. But those challenges from the Scorpio full moon, they're going to come out, they're going to trigger everything that needs to be learned. The moon is going to be joining Pluto. The moon is going to be joining the North Node. The moon is going to be joining Saturn. It's going to be joining Neptune, Venus. Pretty quick. This is all All this energy of the North Node to Venus is gonna take so like a less than a day. You're gonna see these energies. It's gonna meet Chiron. It's gonna meet Mercury, and then it's gonna joining what? It's gonna joining the Sun, right? And that is when this energy is gonna be waiting for the next 2 weeks to manifest it. The problem with the people is they want to manifest it now without the understanding that you want to be working and manifest together with the energies that reside in the sky to be matching the energies from within you. And that's how the gravity works, because the gravity creates the magnetic field. And you being in that magnetic field, do you want to go against the magnetic field? Well, the more you're trying to get into the magnet, the magnet is going to be pushing you out. It's going to say, hey, I don't need you here. You need to go the other direction. You need to go the opposite. You need to have opposite polarity to me. I'm positive. You need to be a little bit negative so we can attract together. We can see what the problem is. But see, we're not thinking it that way, right? Because we were not taught. We didn't have that within the old way of life. But now we have the new way of life. We have the new energies that it comes in quickly. They're just coming fast. And you're like, oh my God, I don't have time to process. I just have time to what? Do it. Okay. Do it, but do it with the awareness and with the flowing within the energies, guys. Okay. That's all I have for you. Thank you guys for watching. The click, the like, the shares. And I will see you on it tomorrow. I'm wishing you good luck and be loved.